Alright, hi everybody, it's Bankai 922. You know what time it is. More importantly, where is he? This guy. This guy. Okay. Bleach time. It's Bleach time! 564. This one was called Red Bristled Kings. Now, this chapter, don't get me wrong, this was a great chapter. It was really good. Showing off Renji's Bankai. I mean, there's probably only one flaw in this chapter, which I can say. And that's the whole thing with Mr. Baldy Man of the Royal Guard explaining to Renji, in like the middle part of the chapter, the whole thing he's explaining to him. Other than that, this was a great chapter. Probably gonna give this a 4 out of 5. So pretty much, and by the way, for Renji's Bankai, I have to say, very good. Very good. I was very impressed with his Bankai. More importantly, I like the fact that, the left hand, the way the left hand was done, what it looked like specifically was a big, huge difference compared to what it looked like in the beginning of the series. And it was really it was a refresher. Excuse me. To know that. So, beginning part of this chapter, we got pretty much Master Mescaline. He's a superstar. I'm not going to say what he says. He says, "Don't worry, James. You can come back alive." Guess what? He ain't happening. This isn't He isn't freaking Jason Voorhees. Yes, I brought up the Jason Voorhees quote again. That's basically what he's saying, and, we see Renji's snake skull, and he's saying, "Oh, massive snake skull," and he's complaining to him, saying about, "Oh, is that your Bankai? Your demise? What the hell?" And he's saying, how, he's basically saying, Master Mescaline, how your Bankai can change form. Really, that whole thing was stupid. He's like, "Oh, your Bankai can change form?" He's trying to be he's obviously doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. That's masculine. But, yeah, pretty much what it is the sword, the snake skull, on Renji's right arm is where the sword comes out. And it came out through that. And we see that. And it says, "Hio Zambimaru." And then this is the part that upset me. The thing with this guy, his name eludes me at the moment, but I should be able to go and find out the story behind him, because it wasn't really a big thing, but it just it didn't really completely irritate me. But I just found that it was very annoying that what he was explaining to Renji, it didn't really click with me, so to speak. Yeah. That's what I was basically, let me just see. Okay, it doesn't seem I can find it. But anyway, I'll just go with bald head guy. He basically was stating to Renji in this part that it seems you've been deceived about the true name of Zambimaru. And I'm like, ah. You see, he was like, and then Renji's like, huh? What? What did you just say? This is maybe saying that he never gave him, Zombie Maru never gave Renji his true name. This whole scene upsetted me greatly. I'm like, wait a minute. And the reasoning why he didn't give his name to him was he wasn't a true warrior. I'm like, what? Before I did this review, I took a look at Taking's review, and he was like, he was mentioning the Zanbakuto Rebellion and how, Kubo keeps destroying that whole thing about Muramasa, but that's beside the point. This whole thing just sounds, and basically, this guy is the giver of names. He names things. Like, okay, so we have the creator of the Osachi, and he was, important. And then you have the other, three, the healer, and so on and so forth. But he names things? Right. Huh? That's what I kept doing with this chapter. It just really didn't make sense. And, he basically goes on to telling him that and saying, but do not fret. I have a very large beard and a shiny bald head and beads around my neck. I will tell you your Zombie Maru's true name. What was the point of that? That's what gets me for this chapter. I don't understand. What was the point of that? It was like, but anyway, he pretty much tells Renji the name of his Zanbakuto, of his Bankai, and what ends on happening is, what was I going to say? What ends on happening is, damn it. He tells its name, pretty much. And basically, he was basically saying about the whole thing about revealing the true identity. That's what his, thing is. And he basically goes on to say about, I decided the names for Shikai and Bankai, and I've currently named everything in the Soul Society. And he basically gives the names for every Zanbakuto from the moment that Urasachi is made. And he says, the time has come to learn the full name of your Zanbakuto, Zabumaru's Bankai. And with your newly acquired strength, you have to call it by that name. And then Renji just screams, now, here, Bankai, Siohu, Zombie Maru, Twin Serpent Kingtail. So, I mean, the thing is, I'm just thinking about it, and I'm just like, what was the point of that? So, Zombie Maru didn't see Renji as a warrior? So, you're just going to tell him? Yeah, hi, Renji. Yeah, guess what? Yeah, that's not really his name. Oh, but don't worry, I'm going to tell you the name. And Renji's like, okay, so what was the whole point of 500 plus chapters where I have this Zanbakuto and I was using it and everything? Oh, it's okay, it's Kubo. But anyway, back to the fight at hand. He basically releases the Bankai and goes in the fight against Master Masculine. Of course, Master Masculine's like, greatest ability to block final type superstar is formidable. My heart is being assumed. He's saying stupid shit, saying he's going to be overwhelmed with desire to crush you where you stand for justice. He's like, die! And what's great about, what I think the best thing about Renji's Zanbakuto his Bankai, is the fact that the left part of it is a bamboo paw, arm. Can you use it to attack people with? He didn't have that. So this is almost, you can say in a way, I don't know if you want to say it this way, but it's almost as if it's a dual wield. But instead of two swords, you have an arm and a sword. And basically goes after him, and he takes the monkey paw apart, and he grabbed Master Masculine and breaks his arm. And pretty much just sends him flying. And little curse words from this thing, worthless fuck, you know, you worthless fuck, saying, yeah, I'm gonna drink from your skull. Okay? Then Renji pretty much is going Serpent King, Urochiru, going in, stabs him in the stomach, and launches Zaho Zombie Maru Zaiga Teppo, which is Serpent Fang Cannon. And then just there's nothing left of him. He's just burnt to ash. This is the classic case of burning yourself out. You can kick back and relax now, Mr. Superstar. Incinerated. And that was pretty much what happened. Pretty awesome. And I would like to say, I really dig his Zanbakuto now. His Bankai now. When you go back to with Renji, and I need to say this right now. I now dig Renji. Greatly. Greatly. I really do. Because you really think about it. Go back to the Soul Society arc. When he released his Bankai, and he couldn't do anything against Byakuya. Look at it now. You'd be surprised. He might fare better against Byakuya if he had this. Well, I really think so. Because this, it's not, I don't want to say it's a complete dual wield, because you can't really call it a dual wield, because it's really just his blade on his arm, and on one hand it's just a hand. But he can use that in so many different ways. Plus, if you saw in the chapter, people, that arm, where the sword came out of it, and the snake head, along with it was the spine, was the tail. So I don't know if Kubo would go this route when Renji fights anyone else. He can do one of those things where, you know, get over here. I don't know if it would work that way, but he could just stab someone, just drag them. Yeah. Just food for thought on that. But good chapter. This thing with Ashi, I think his name was Ishibe, bald man with the beard. What are you doing? I name things. I reveal the true nature of things. Huh? Yeah, I got a question for you. Can you explain to me why, like, seriously, what was Renji doing for 563 chapters? No, scratch that. We'll say, yeah, over 500 chapters. What was he doing? No, I want to know. What was he doing? What was he doing? Seriously. That totally threw me off. I'm like, what was he doing? He was using a fake Bankai. Well, I don't want to say fake Bankai, but a Bankai name that wasn't the true Bankai name. But then he came up with the whole, I guess it comes out in the wash, because saying how, you know, you're strong now, you're strong enough to have the real name of Zambimaru. It's Bankai. No, what's real name. So I guess it all comes out in the wash in the end. But I'm just saying, in Taking's review, he read the good point. It just destroyed. It was filler, but still. But good chapter. That doesn't the thing with the doesn't take away from the chapter. It was still a great chapter. Tell me what you guys think. What do you think of his Bankai? I think his Bankai is a million. I mean this. 1,000,000 times better than when it was in the beginning of the series. And I'll say it right now. And I know I'm going to get hate from this. I think if he had that Bankai against Byakuya, he would have had a shot. Yes, you would have had a shot to defeat Byakuya. Nah, at least a shot. At least a shot. Because he would have been much more faster. He wouldn't be carrying that. It would have been on his arm. Cool shit, cool shit. I'm Bankai 922. I'll see you guys later. I guess next week we're probably going to get another fight. We might go back to Bambietta. We might be going to another fight. New Stern Ritter might show up. We'll see. That's all I got for you guys. I will see you guys later.